Hi guys, if you've been sitting here looking at question 9 for ages, scratching your head, don't worry, me too. It took me a little while to understand this one. Because the temptation here is, as a single trig function, you see cos and sine, you think, oh, tan, let's write it as tan. You think about dividing by cos, but you've got a problem, because these are not the same. They're similar. You can see the 3 thetas, so we can't do it. So then it suddenly dawned on me to think of this number here, right? And this is in degrees, and now think of your trig graphs. So here is the sine graph. Here in blue is the cos graph. In fact, I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to mark some points on here. There you go, just to give me a bit better guidance. It wasn't too bad. But what you should see is it's actually a transformation of 90 degrees. This is what that 90 is representing. So what we can say is if we take the sine graph, let's use theta because they're using theta, and we move it left, so plus 90, that is the same as the cos graph. So this is also the same. So if we change it round, so we have 90 minus theta, which looks a little bit more like it does in the question, that's also going to be cos theta. Okay, it's always going to be the same. So if we have sine 3 theta plus 90, that's just going to be cos 3 theta. So the hint with question A is to recognize that this 90 degrees means you can write this as a cosine. So what we've actually got is 4 cos 3 theta minus cos of 3 theta. Now you see it's pretty simple. 4 of them, take away 1 of them, that's just 3 cos 3 theta. I knew it was easy, had me stumped for a little while, so hopefully that's cleared up for you. Let's have a look at part B. Hence, okay, that means use your answer. So you'll see that these two bits are exactly the same, is equal to 2. So 3 cos 3 theta, so you really are stuffed if you can't do A to answer this one. So we know that cos 3 theta is going to be equal to 2/3. Right. Because we have this part here, we're going to have to think about writing our new range. So let's write that, new range. Because theta was going from 0 to 360, so 3 theta is going to be going from 1080. And it can include that, and the 0 is not going to change. So this is our range. And we know that 3 theta is going to be the inverse cos of 2/3. Okay, so let's draw our cast diagram. I'm going to draw it smack bang in the middle here. Now, cos of 3 theta is positive, so let's think about where cos is positive. Using our cast diagram, we can tell you that it's positive there, they're all positive there, and the cosine is positive here. Again, try and make these the same because they're representing exactly the same angle. Right, but this is going to be 0, this is also 360, this is also 720, and it's also 1080. Okay, so we're actually going to be going around not once, twice, but 3 times and taking all of these values as we go. And remember, we're positive, so we're going in this anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so we're going to have a value there, and we're going to have a value there. So let's use our calculator and let's work out what the inverse cos of 2/3 is. And I get that to be 48.2. So let's pop that one on there because that's that there. So remember, this is 3 theta. Okay, we've changed our range. So this one all the way around here is going to be 360 take away this 48.2, and that's 311.2 48.8 degrees. So let's just go ahead and underline that. So that was my pink one, and that was from my blue one. Okay, so we're going to go round. So let's imagine we're not there anymore on 360. We're going to add on 48.2. So what we're going to get now is 408.2. And if we go all the way around again, we're not using 360 anymore, we're using 720. Take away this 48.2 and we get 671.8 degrees. Okay, so that, let's go to our pink. This was from our pink. Because it's the second time round, I do it as a dot. And again, there. We've only gone up to 720, we've got to keep going. So 720 plus this 48.2, that's 768.2. And let's finish with that one now. If we do 1080, take away this 48.2, we get 1031.8 degrees. Okay, and again, that was from my pink initial line, and this one was from my blue one. Okay, so what we've got to do now is simply divide them all by 3 to get our angles for theta, and we're done. And you'll find that once you divide them all by 3, it comes back and fits nicely within that range. So you should have 16.1, 103.9, and I've rounded these, so 1 decimal place will be fine. Sorry, it does say 3 significant figures, so I've rounded them to 3 significant figures. In fact, here I haven't, have I? That's 104. Okay, so not that one. This one is 136. This one is going to be 224. Then you're going to have 256. Oops, 256. And 344. Okay, it's done.